Hey guys, Samo here. Thanks for checking out the channel and its contents. And if you feel like it, please do subscribe. Thanks so much. Enjoy the video. Bye.
How did your story with Manfred begin with ECM? I know you did like Eberhard's Fluid Russell. That was one of the
Yeah,
first
that
ones.
was where I first met him, and that was because of my teacher at Berkeley, Mike Gibbs.
Oh yeah.
Michael Gibbs, who's a composer, arranger, who I just talked to him yesterday,
Oh really?
But
Oh wow, man.
yeah, we're gonna do a project in Italy at the end of the year,
Oh wow.
but I was in his student band at Berkeley, and then I went to Europe. I lived in Belgium for a year, and soon after I got to Europe, Mike had a tour in England, and he asked me to play. Like, wow, and it was incredible. Like, wow, this is a real professional job, And in the band that's where I met Kenny Wheeler, and Eberhard Weber was in the band, and Charlie Mariano, and
Oh
just
man.
like it was like all these guys. I couldn't believe it. And during that tour, Eberhard had this recording coming soon after, and he asked me to play. So that was like, wow, this is 1978.
Yeah. Wow.
And I was so intimidated, terrified. I don't know how I made it through that record. I didn't even know, I'd never even checked into a hotel before. I didn't know what you were supposed to do. I didn't bring any of my pedals or I didn't have many pedals anyway, but I just brought my guitar and took a train to Stuttgart, and then anyway, but I don't think I made much of an impression with Manfred. That's where I first met Manfred, and then I went back to New York, and one thing, then I started playing with Paul Motian, blah blah blah, and then somehow Harold, I don't know how that happened either. Harold called me, who I didn't know. He must have heard something. I'd been rehearsing with Paul Motian for almost a year or something, or I don't know, half a year, quite a while. And then I get this message from Harold, do you want to come to this festival? And so I went there, and then suddenly Manfred called me from there and said he wanted to do a solo record. And and then Eberhard, I think Eberhard had, maybe I sent a tape to Eberhard or something of things that I've been working on, and somehow they got excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, because you were like, you've done the Garbarek records also, which are beautiful, those Pats and Prints.
Yeah.
They're so beautiful.
And that was right. That was crazy, because the first album with Paul, the very first tour I did with Paul, after rehearsed all year, and then we went to Europe and did this long tour, and then we recorded that Psalm album.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love
in Germany. And then from Germany, I flew to Oslo and met Jan and did Past Prince. So it was just suddenly like, wow, it's like all this stuff started happening so fast.
Yeah. Like, do you remember the tours that you did, like with Paul, those early ones? Like, or even before, how was that like for you, the first time touring in Europe back then?
Yeah, it was, I mean, I had lived there. I was mainly in Belgium, so I hadn't. And then I came once somewhere with Eberhard. We did a duet tour where he drove everywhere. It wasn't long. We played in Vienna and some places in Germany and stuff, but I hadn't really had much experience until with Paul was really the beginning of real touring, it seemed like it started to happen pretty quick. And then with Jan, so then I was playing with Paul and Jan, and it got real busy there for a while.
Yeah.